Okay, now, what I do next is I spray mine. When I did mine in a bowl at home, what I would do is I would spray the bowl real quick, and then I would
What do you
spray,
spray on it?
just pan spray, just pan or whatever you want to use. Okay, and then I take mine, and I just cover mine with saran wrap. This son of a gun, you won't believe it, in 20 minutes. It's alive. I like to come back. Now keep in mind, all that warmth that we had with the warm water in the very beginning, the hot water, that's long gone with all these other ingredients we added. Lay your hand on there, and in 10 minutes you'll feel it even more, because then the yeast gets away. Lay your hand there, and close your eyes, and give yourself a moment to really experience it. This is alive. This is the stack of life. I mean, you can feel one. And I'll let yourself feel it. When I feel all crazy, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll come back here and just lay my hands on there and calm myself down, because it does. It makes me feel better. Yes. Okay, so we're done with that. Now, the next recipe we're going to do, and I'll talk more, but I want to get spreads rising, okay? This is buttermilk. We're moving on to potato rosemary bread. The reason I'm doing this is I want room temperature. Well, I didn't think far enough ahead because I never do, okay? I'm going to stick it in the microwave and pull the chill out of this milk. That's all I'm doing. If you don't have buttermilk at home, that's okay. You can still make this bread. You can use cottage cheese. You can make your own buttermilk using milk and a little vinegar. Yes, it is your potato white bread. And this is our white bread and our rosemary bread. The only difference between them is I use olive oil and I use rosemary in this particular bread. We're going to throw this together. And he's getting our bowl, so we're going to get that going on pretty quick. Now, we're done with cracked wheat. Let's get rid of that since it's on the other side. Cranberry walnut. Do we want to make that real quick too? Yeah. What the heck? Okay. So this is on the other side. Yeah. Potato rosemary. Right now, I have to buy some rosemary because I can't throw it quick enough all indoors on my windowsills. During the summertime, I don't have to buy any at all. I can throw it all. And I love it when I can just use my own. Okay, we want a handful. Now, see, that rosemary is a subjective thing. I like it. I love the smell of it. And it's really good for you. I got a book. The 150 most best for your foods in the world. Rosemary is in that book. It's good for your digestion, and it just soothes you. I mean, it's just amazing. I got to grab some sesame.
Mediterranean too much. I kind of got comfortable with it since we kind of,
Overkill.
I got this rosemary, pork flavored rosemary.
I don't want it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even know what it is.
What do you do it? If you smell it, it's got
On that. Anyway, for your rosemary, see, and keep in mind, I am not a chef. I am a mom that's just always loved to cook. That's all I am. An old waitress that finally had enough one day. With working for other people. Okay, how I do it is I just do this. Just get the woody stem out of it. Okay, so somebody else can do this while I go get our other stuff together, okay? So just strip all this rosemary, all the woody stems, and then we're going to get it past that too. Once you get it all stripped, what I do, I just pick up a pinch of it, and I just start snipping it, okay? All right? So somebody can be on rosemary. There we go. Now you can use basil, you can use sage and rosemary together. You can use thyme, you can use marjoram, oregano is beautiful and red. Anything you have, whatever, sage and lavender in a bread, or lavender and mint, oh, blow your mind. It's absolutely delicious together, the way they complement each other.
What would go with dill weed?
Oh, dill is a wonderful bread. Here's a wonderful thing with dill weed, a cottage cheese dill bread. And you can use those dehydrated onions, they're fine. I'm not really a fan of that. I like using fresh onion. If you use fresh onions in your bread, mince them fine, fine, fine. And then you want to sweat them. Does everybody know what that means?
Yeah.
Like you would for your stuffing. In a pan with some olive oil or some butter.
Yeah.
You don't want to brown them. You want to sweat them. Make them translucent, okay? So if you do dill and onion, it's beautiful. Use some cottage cheese. Start with my basic potato rosemary bread and then play with it. Use cottage cheese instead, add your
Would it
dill
be
in.
about the same amount as the buttermilk or
Yes,
cottage cheese?
yes, because you replace the buttermilk with the cottage cheese. Yeah, just for kids.
Like it's only buttermilk, but we love cottage cheese and I love
So you've
milk,
always got cottage cheese in the
I always
house.
have cottage cheese in the
So
house.
there you go. When you put that into your bread, when you start to incorporate it, even if you're doing it by hand, the curds are going to break down. Okay? Does that make sense? Your cottage cheese
We
curds.
always use large, but it doesn't matter. I mean, I don't like small.
No, I like the large curds. I just like it better. All right, let me get my mixing bowl.